Hello, 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 everyone. How are we all doing today? It is Monday, objectively the worst day of the week. But here we are. And we have some land battles here for you, Rome 2 land battles. I hope you're ready for a good one. 16 minutes, 58 seconds on this one, and not on the what standard map that everyone does. We're on something a little different here. I didn't catch the map name, but I enjoy seeing foliage, and whatnot, trees, forests, outcroppings, and whatnot that you can hide your troops in and set up ambushes, stuff like that. You got to be a little bit more cautious. I enjoy that. It's a little bit more realistic. I understand Nekamat. I don't know how to enunciate the name of the map properly for land battles. I understand why everyone uses that map, especially for tournaments. It's a balanced map. There's no one side gets a bump and an advantage over the other. But this is fun. This is realistic. I think that these type of land battles are more interesting. Um, Probably end up providing a different type of an outcome that could potentially happen, depending if somebody drops the ball and whatnot. But anyway, I am rambling. Let's get on our way. This one has been sent in to us by Eric. And as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, over here on this side of the battlefield, we have Eric playing as Iceni, Sons of War Gay, playing as Boyai, and then Billy T. Sherman playing as Saba. And then on the other side, we have Wrath playing as Rome. So Sweet for my balls playing as Seleucid, and then playing as Carthage, we have Tex-Mex 450, and then there's a clan tag there that's MTID of Gampi. I think that's it. Anyway. Alright, so let's go over. We'll start over here. Obviously, we can't see all of Rome's builds. That's okay. So Saba is bringing, we have, looks like, Sabian Camel Cataphracts, some Slingers, Marib Guard, Sabian Swordsman, and then General of Marib Camel Cataphracts. Boyai is bringing, we have some Light Horse, Osworn Gen, another unit of Osworn, and then a mix of Sword Followers and Axe Warriors, I'm assuming. Got a unit of Levy Freeman there, Celtic Warriors, Axe Warriors, one Axe Warrior, backline of all Sword Followers, very scary. And then we have Celtic Bowmen. I don't know that I would have went with them, but hey. And then we got a big old Ballista Boy right here as well. Should prove to be interesting. Ooh, pardon me. And then Iceni is rocking. We got 2 sets of chariots, 3 war dogs, 2 veteran riders, backline of chosen sword band, heroic noble general, and then a front line of just regular old sword band, some nice throwaway units. Seleucid is bringing, let's see, we have 2 Agama Cav, 1 Median Cav. Syrian heavy archers kind of out on the wing here, but it should be alright. Thorax swords in the back. 3 more Syrians. Oh boy. Oh no. Front line of Hillman. Don't know how that's going to go. I'm not really sure where his general is. Probably hiding off somewhere. Maybe in this cropping of trees right there, or even over here. Carthage is rocking, at least from what we can see. I guess I should say that about all the guys over here. Mercenary Iberian Cav, Scutari Cav, General's Bodyguard. 2 late Libyan Hoplites. We have Samnites in the... No, looks like maybe just 1 Samnite. 1 Samnite in the back. Iberian Swords. Definitely not bad to bring. Italian Swordsmen. Italians and Italians. Then we have Scutari in the center, and then 2 Noble Fighters. Up front, we have 3 Balearic Slingers. I guess, yeah, we don't know that if he has brought a 4th range unit. He might have. And then Rome. Ooh. Pardon me. from what we can see, has 2 legionary cohort and auxiliary Syrians. And that's all we can see. All right, so like I said, 16 minutes, 58 seconds on the clock. Let's get this underway. So this should be interesting. Okay, we can start to see a little bit more Rome. What do we got here? Some more legionary cohort. More legionary cohort. Rome is moving up through the trees here. So it's going to obscure what exactly they are doing. However, if I was Boei, you have this big ballista here, and it has the range. Let's see, where are we at here? Oh, it's just reaching the tree line. If he had moved the ballista up just a smidge more, he could have just started wailing away into these woods here. Because I'm willing to bet that Rome has his units kind of clumped up in here, right? So if he had just started unloading, he probably would have been able to rack up a fair number of kills and actually really cut down on the number of troops. Not exponentially. Not by any means do I think it would have been detrimental to Rome, but it would have at least made Rome start to scramble, have to pull troops out of the forest in any direction. Because if he is indeed clumped up in here, that's the last thing that you want, is artillery focusing in on your position and just pounding away. So, veteran riders moving forward, chariots backing them up. Iceni really taking up kind of position of sort of getting close to encircling Rome here a wee bit. We have some shots out. Looks like they're going to try and scare off Carthage a wee bit, or at least get some shots, and he is using explosive shot. So keep in mind, guys, explosive shot, even though it says anti-infantry, really isn't as good against infantry as fire shot is. Yeah, he's still using it. I mean, like, it looks like it does a lot, but like all these dudes are gonna get up. He probably didn't lose anybody. Yeah, he didn't lose a single person. It just breaks up the unit. I don't know. There's got to be like a decent use. Oh, here we go. Big cab charge from Rome. Socii Equites coming right on out. Dogs, definitely this would be a good time to loose them on the horse, but instead he's going for the archers left right out in the wings, firing at the... What are we going after here? Maybe the chariots, or probably the veteran riders over here. The veteran riders definitely screwed. Socii Equites are not great, not terrible unit. I mean, 38, 25, 37, 55. Boom, there we go. Dogs right into the Syrians. They're just going to start tearing away at them. They're already losing decisively. Down to 90 men. Down to 90 men. Handler's going to come on in, charge right through. But the dogs are just going to run through the legionary cohort and keep on going after the archers. So that's great. Sword band moving forward. Going to try and tie down some of these Socii Equites. Meanwhile, the chariots trying to desperately get away from the Equites. Keep in mind that chariots don't do well against other cav factions. Meanwhile, over here, Saba is jumping right on in. We have more units over here. I just stole Thorax sword. Late Libyan hoplites, are they facing the right way though? That is the question, and it does not appear that they did manage to get a nice rear charge on the late Libyan hoplites. The Sabian camel counterfracts are just going to continue to move away. Wow, look at this. Carthage splitting up his troops. His late Libyan hoplites over here are going to get absolutely decimated. Gamma Cab moving on in. They're going to try and get into something over here. But Carthage is completely devoted to coming over here and helping out Rome. I'm not really sure if that was the best idea. Chariots, however, Mycenae tearing through the back lines of Rome. 16, 18 kills. Ooh, 22. I don't know if they're going to get any more, unfortunately. Do have 250 so far for this unit here. So we do love to see that. How are the dogs doing? 101, 26. And yeah, there goes the chariots. These guys might come back. There is 6 of them left. There is a good chance that they will come back. These guys, however, yeah, they're gone. 42 guys, or 42 kills, only 4 guys left. Meanwhile, over here, Bowie, I think, should really just push. He should press his advantage. I mean, these sword followers are going to tear through these thorax swords relatively easy. Yeah, I mean, Celtic bowmen are gone. Not worth the money here. He should have went with slingers. Look at this, though. Seleucid's finding a nice big gap. Bowie is focusing too much on these hillmen. Too many guys are being focused on these hillmen. I'm willing to bet that Bowie is new. But, I mean, the Median Cav, they're going to charge into the rear of the sword followers, so they have a nice little charge off. But after a minute, it's going to switch pretty heavily. Carthage over here coming. It looks like he's going to go after this ballista crew. Don't really blame him. They only have 34 kills. Then they're actually not out of ammo, but even still. I think that was a bit of a waste, too. I think he would have been better off with a Scorpion instead. But withdraw! Meanwhile, Warhounds, 35 kills, 124. Swordband still running around trying to find them. Iceni in the woods here. Taking on some Legionary Cohort, Iberian Sword. Yeah, Iberian Sword's going to lose pretty readily to even the Swordband. Are they Italian swords? Oh, they're Italian swords. Oh, they shouldn't be losing. Sabian Camel Cataphracts moving around. Where is the rest of Saba? Slingers are still around. Saba on top of it, though. Look at that. Socialite Equites, seeing that the slingers were out, about to go for him. Saba notices. Yeah, I almost did it again. Notices. Is that the right word? Is notices right? Shit, it's Monday, fellas. It's Monday. So he noticed the Socialite Equites started to move his Camel Cataphracts towards them to deal with them. Swordman not doing great over here. Not really surprising. They aren't the greatest of units. I mean, weapon damage 40, that's not too bad. Melee defense isn't too shabby either. Armor's okay, but melee attack is just garbage. Alright, here we go. Saba charging after some Legionary Cohort who are woefully out of formation. Really going to be able to get in there and cause some havoc. Slingers, however, are getting, and the bows as well, are getting charged in the rear by the Gamma Cav. And Bowie over here is, I mean, he's doing okay, but he's doing okay now. Initially, it was not great. He had too many units focused in on Hillman and then the others, whatnot, but luckily he chose a fairly strong faction, so he will be able to, yeah, he took out that, no surprise. So he should be able to take on Seleucid fairly easily and not have to worry too much about anything. Is he pulling through there? No, he's not. Meanwhile, back over here, still quite a bit going on. Iceni looks to be getting beaten up pretty good. And it does appear, let's do this actually so I can see better. It does appear that Rome and Carthage seem to be doing fairly okay right here in this clump of trees in this forest. They've managed to form somewhat of, I don't want the green one, I want the blue one. A little bit of a good pocket of resistance. My concern now is for them that they, once especially that Seleucid is dealt with, which I feel should not be too much longer, that they will get completely surrounded here. I mean, it even looks like here, I mean, Legionary Cohort's getting defeated by Swordband and Chosen Swordband. Once they're freed up, they will be, and they should, I feel, move around over here. You want to really try and close off this big gap here. You don't want any route for troops to be able to find the necessary means of escaping. Baroque Noble General is in there. Just had second wind popped on himself. 96 kills so far, down to 137 men. Taking on Legionary. It looks like he brought a lot of Legionary Cohort. Not a bad move. They're pretty, I mean, most of all of Rome's infantry are pretty scary.
Move it!
War the dog handlers, surprisingly, still here, and they are going to perhaps go in and intercept these Balearic slingers. Definitely would be something to, worth going after. Although I think these Balearics are going to try to fire into the backs of these Chosen Swordman. No, they're wasting their ammo on that. Hey, you know what? That's what you want to waste your ammo on? Go for it. That makes you happy. There we go. Look at that. Moving right around. Gonna close up this gap here. Oh, I managed to find something to rear charge right into. Mercenary Italian swords. Rear charging into the swordman, but they themselves are also going to get charged. Not necessarily a rear charge, a bit of a flanking one. Not terrific, not terrible. Do have a unit of swordband over here, ready to go, that have returned from the battle. And this legionary cohort unit is about to get gangbanged by some swordband right over here. Once he's gone, I imagine they'll probably dash into the woods and look for another target to encircle. Meanwhile, over here, Seleucid's doing a little bit better than I thought that he would have. 3 units of sword followers taking on 2 units of thorax swordsmen, and somehow all 3 units are actually losing. Don't know how or why, but they are. I just think the fact that Boei was so new, I didn't know exactly what to do here. I mean, he has his thorax swords. They were set back. Definitely, if he had jabbies left to throw them. But yeah, this is not good. Not good for Boei. Not good for Boei at all. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the cool YouTube stuff. Helps the channel out, and of course, I appreciate it as well. And don't forget to check the links in the description below. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for my Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Don't forget, if you have replays that you would like to see on the silver screen, that is YouTube. Feel free to hop on in Discord and leave them on down in the YouTube replays section, and I'll get to them in a timely manner. So, Iceni appears to be doing pretty well. Rome, however, is not having the best of time. It does appear that Rome, for the most part, is basically gone. It is about to be vanished very shortly. 2 legionary cohort left, and Iceni is making quick work of those 2 units. Boei's over here helping out as well. I don't really think... Well, what are you going to do? I mean, most of his units over here are gone. I mean, the sword follower unit most likely will come back. There's 62 men left in it. This unit of sword followers is... I don't know how you did that badly with Boei. You know? I don't understand, but it doesn't matter. 102 kills so far for Sabas, not Sabas. Slingers doing really well. Managed to get rid of these thorax swords right there. And now it's definitely time, once Rome is completely gone. Carthage has also been dismantled, except for noble fighters. Yep, noble fighters. 58 kills only, too. Jeez, down to 40 men. Over here we have the Hellenic Cataphract General taking on some Sabian Camel Cataphracts. They are gone. 27 men, 78 left. Or 29 kills, 78 men left for the Hellenic Cataphract units. But woefully outnumbered. 100 kills, 60, 135. It looks like his 4th archer is gone. So he has a decent amount of ammo left, but not enough, really, I don't think. And I'm just realizing now that I do not believe Iceni had ranged units. Ooh, is he going to make it? Is he going to get it? Yes!
Stop!
Managed to get into shield wall at the very last second. Whether or not that did anything, I think it did a little bit. He managed to brace. Just remember, it doesn't even matter if all your men aren't in one cohesive group. So long as that shield wall icon next to the unit flag is green, then you're in shield wall. Seleucid rapidly falling back. I don't think he should be falling back this way. I think this is a mistake. Because now, I mean, like, let's take it. I'm going to slow this down, actually, for a second. All right, so keep in mind, archers are right here, right? Here are your archers. Here's your front line. You've effectively just moved your archers off just left of center of your front line, right? You can't pull back these troops. You can try and reform them if you want. What I would have done instead I would have pulled this way, right? Keep in mind, if you pull that way, then what are you going to be firing at? Yeah, I guess you would be firing at the shield arm. Always keep in mind that if your archers are to the right of your enemy line, you're going to be firing into the shield arm, so they're going to have a better missile block chance. But in this instance, I think being off to the right-hand side, or even like right here, I mean, it's really tough to say because there's so many gaps in this defense at this point because there are so few units left. I can understand when he's trying to prolong the battle, but you've lost. You're not going to win this. There's no way you're going to win this. And trying to get kills off. I mean, does he have any ammo left for any of these guys? These guys, yeah, I mean, he still has ammo. He pulled back too far, too quickly. He should have moved off to the right a little bit because Iceni is moving with the Fury of 1,000 Suns this way. So you could have at least got them over here and got a couple shots off, right? Gone after the Celtic Warriors, maybe the Sabian Swordsmen. Oh, their armor is 60. You could have gone after the Oathsworn, Sword Followers. Sword Followers don't have... No, their armor's pretty good, too. I mean, you could have gone after anything. You could have gone after the Levy Freemen, who are actually winning against the late Libyan Hoplites. Really? I mean, there's more, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah. Regardless, though, whatever he would have done with his archers, you know, wherever he decided to put them, it didn't matter because this battle's over completely. But yeah. I think... yeah, definitely. I mean, the problem is he had too many units engaged, so he couldn't afford pulling back his thorax sword to set up a new battle line, because retreating them would have just caused more casualties. So these guys are all fucked. He's coming back. 182 kills for the Seleucid general. I mean, he's doing what he can now. Looks like he's going to try and intercept the camel cataphracts, but they just managed to scoot on by because it is a depleted unit, so there wasn't more for them to get caught in. Camel cataphracts losing slightly, naturally, against these Hellenic cataphracts, but the archers are taking a wee bit of a beating. Celtic Warriors over here trying to decide whether or not they want to leave, go home early because their social battery has run out. And yeah, these Syrians are... Oh, there we go. 333 kills for these camel cataphracts. I am expecting Saba to have some pretty ridiculous numbers. Not like crazy, but pretty decent with these camel cataphracts. They do have... I mean, they have such mass behind them. I mean, look at them compared to the fucking horses, dude. Like, they're gigantic. Gigantic. Like, that thing is fucking huge, bro. Anyway, alright, let's continue. So, Eric getting the lion's share of the kills. 2,349 kills. 217 for his gen. 330 for the one chariot. 42 for the other. Ooh. Pardon. 11 and 14 for the veteran riders. Celtic Warhounds, 45, 107, and 159. So well done with these two. Chosen Sword Band, 145, 186, 142, 194. And then the Sword Band, 17, 108, 50, 150, 67, 91, 100, and 174. Son of War, I'm not going to say the last part again. 2027, 61 kills for his general, 70 for the giant ballista. Again, if he had used fire shot, he would have gotten so many more kills, but neither here nor there. 65 for the light horse, 36, 36, 25, and 10 for the Celtic bows, 120 for the axe warriors. Celtic warriors, 133, 96, 20, or 208, not 20. 52, 69, nice for the Levy Freeman, 142 for the other Oathsworn unit, and then Sword Followers, 193, 52, 36, 106, 210, and 307. Billy T. Sherm getting 2,027 kills, 62 for the Gen. Sabian Camel Cataphracts 35, 72, 230, 115, and 336. So well done. Slingers 39, 37, 127, 120. Marib Guard 147, 66, 116. Mazgat Marauders 165, 139. And then the Sabian Swordsman 100 and 121. Wrath getting 1,440 kills, 13 for his Gen, 32, 47, 37, 87 for the Social Equites. Not really a lot of kills, but he was extremely successful in tying down Icini's Cav and then also harassing the shit out of his chariots. 0, 20, and 11 for his archers. Unfortunately, though, Icini's War Dogs did a number on his archers. And then Legionary Cohort across the board 166, 115, 63, 159, 92, 113, 65, 121, 168, and 131. So well done there. Sweep from my balls 2,239 kills, 198 for the Hellenic Cataphract Gen. So well done. 223, 160 for the Tua Gamma Cab, 106 for the Median Cab, 20, 140, 156, and 92 for the Syrians. 28, 15, 45, 63, 42, and 68 for the Homan. 206, 145, 197, 138, 197 for the Thorax Swords. And then Tex Mex 450 with 914 kills. Yeah, bud, you split your army up. That was not good. Not good. 68 kills for his general. 27 for the Scutari, 1 and 43 for the Iberian Cav, 11, 48 and 22 for the Balearics, 19, 90 and 43 for the Italian Swords, 45 and 53 for the Iberian Swords, 31 for the Samnites, 35 and 5 for the late Liberian Hoplites, 75 and 102 for the Noble Fighters, and then for the Scutari, 95, 66, and 35. Yeah, if Carthage hadn't split, and it wasn't like a big split. Ugh, pardon me. But if he had pushed, I think, right down the center and dealt with Saba quickly and effectively, right? I think that would have been a little bit better for them. Because then the center would have been completely open, right? Right? Because even though Boei was kind of in the center, I think, they still shifted to deal with Seleucid. I mean, and like, let's take a look at Saba real quick, right? So he really only had these units here. I mean, he had the Cav, which would have been a pain in the ass to deal with. But, I mean, that's why you leave your Hoplites in the back, maybe even the Samnites, along with, leave them back there. Keep your Cav in the back. And then with your Italians and Scutari and the Noble Fighters, just push right on through. I mean, the Scutari and the Noble Fighters probably, I would imagine, be able to do extremely well against the Morib Guard and the Mazgat Marauders, especially the Sabian Swordsman. So, but hindsight's 2020. It's easy for me to sit here and say they should have done this, that, and the other because I'm watching a battle replay. I'm not in the moment. And as we all know, the playing an online match goes a lot more differently than sitting there and watching it. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.